It's yeah, you said it right there. It's just that consistent approach, That's something we're striving for each and every day, and I don't care if it's a quarterback that's in the NFL that's been playing for 10 years. That's something that you're always trying to work on, is just that consistency with your fundamentals. And so we've put a huge emphasis not only on Everett but on all the quarterbacks here that we want to be fundamentally sound, because I believe that if you're fundamentally sound, you got a much greater chance at success.
Thanks.
No problem.
Look, the question was posed to Brian recently, and I was curious what you think about two quarterback systems, and have you experienced any during your time around football?
Yeah, my personal thought, I think you go with a guy, and that's the way it is. But obviously, that's not for me to decide.
Has the red zone offense been a big emphasis? I know you weren't here last year, but it's been a bit of a struggle the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, we always, all situations, whether it's red zone, whether it's third down, there's always a point of emphasis with each and every period that we do. And so, yeah, the red zone hey, you're either scoring touchdowns or you're kicking field goals. And obviously, if you're scoring touchdowns, you got a lot better chance of winning games. So it's always gonna be a point of emphasis.
And it would be tough for you to evaluate Everett from last spring to this spring, but from day one of this spring to now, how have you seen him make strides?
Oh, I just think he's becoming more and more comfortable with what we're asking him to do. I think there's a clear communication between he and I in terms of whether it's what we're checking to. We just got to get on the same page, and it's a growing process. But I think we've definitely made strides in that aspect.
How about Malik? Because he also seems to be making strides.
Yeah, I think Malik's done a nice job. It's just, again, it's the consistency, and he knows he's not there yet, and we're going to keep working to get better every day, every rep. And he hasn't been quite getting the same amount of reps as Everett, so he's got to make sure each and every rep counts, that he's in there.
Since he got here, Coach Kelly has always wanted to run a very up-tempo offense, and I know he's looking forward to that this year. As you work with your quarterbacks, how are they going to help that happen this year?
In terms of running
at the speed that Coach Kelly wants to run this offense. He hasn't been able to do it the last few years. Obviously, they're more mobile quarterbacks and whatnot. How do you think these guys will be able to pull that off?
Well, I think it's just, again, getting on the same page as us and knowing what we want, versus the looks. Obviously, if there's less thinking involved, and the quicker we can get to what we want to get to, the tempo is going to improve. And so it's just a familiarity with what we want.
What